The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
First play from scrimmage. Watson going to throw it.
And his first look is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Watson.
And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete.
Touchdown!
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Now Cade York for the extra point.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs.
A play fake. Now Kelly steps away to his left.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
To throw, Kelly. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
On first down, it's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On first and 10, Watson.
And that is incomplete. Oh, my goodness. He was in his own zip code, but somehow could not look it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing again is Watson. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson.
And the Browns are off to a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Kelly. He'll drop that underneath to Etienne. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Second down and 3. Etienne up the middle.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Play action, it's Kelly.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Kelly now throwing on fourth down. And this is caught. It's Brown. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
And they'll run with Etienne.
Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Here's Kelly to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill from 6 yards away.
And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From just shy of midfield, Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Fournette. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
That one caught by Felton. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Fournette, a first down carry. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra. We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half.
And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
After the interception, here's Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From their own 40 to the other 40, the gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Cooper, the man in motion right. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game.
And the Browns continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the 10.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before break. Kelly. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Now a first down throw, Kelly. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 30-yard line. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
It's caught, Cooper. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards from all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Back to throw, Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On first down, Watson. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Browns take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
A play fake. Now Kelly. And that is incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
They'll try and throw for it here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st down, it's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, Watson. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Up the cut, Fournette. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. The slot man in motion right. 3rd and long. It's Watson.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because Who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
31, 24.
Cooper will come in motion right. From the red zone now, Watson.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Here's Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz
With his second touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Browns are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
They'll go again with Etienne.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
To throw, Kelly. Man open left side is Brown. And he spins past him and into space. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 2nd and 5 now. Kelly. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
Yeah, it seems like they've been running uphill all game.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing now, Watson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship, and